Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Tuesday, August the 3rd, 2010, and it's time to look at the charts. Let's start off looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average on Monday. She broke out above this resistance level right here. We talked about that before. All right. And today she pulled back down and touched it and found support there and bounced off of that. We called that too. Didn't a big deal there. And again, we still see potential for this guy to press up here to the 11,000 level. So that's should be noted for anybody that's out there and you know uh, misinterpreting our analysis or wondering if, from a day trader's perspective, what should you look for very short term. I would still look for moves to the upside. Doesn't have to happen, but it quite possibly could. So I keep an eye on that, looking for that to continue to move that way. And personally, I hope it does. It would give me more bearish opportunities out there, more overextended situations, which is what I'm looking for, and I like that. But again, as from a swing trader's perspective, I would not trade the long side. As I told you yesterday, the move to the upside was anticipated. We told you down here you're going to get a nice size bounce. If you didn't like that, you could take your stop loss limit, put it down here, let the bounce kick you out, and then just start re-entering. Okay, so as you pulled up here, hit too many days in a row on the upside, you could short there. Starts moving up here. Now we're just waiting for an inverted hammer kind of situation, or some kind of a sign that a really good peak sign. Once we get one of those, then we'll start adding to it again. But until then, we're just going to let it run itself out of steam. Again, like I said yesterday, it doesn't really matter what's going on right now to the upside because it's unsustainable. I know I mentioned that yesterday. Told you that bulls couldn't win here, but bears couldn't lose, and that's because of those gaps. Okay, keep talking about that again and again and again. And last night, somebody responded to that video with some comments that were absolutely humorous, and I thought I'd go over that with you today. Their argument was there's a difference between an exhaustion gap and a breakaway gap up. Okay, he's right, or she's right, whoever it is. They are absolutely correct. There is a big difference between those two. One would be filled immediately, and one would not. An exhaustion gap is a situation where the market's growing weaker and weaker and weaker and preparing to fail. And a breakaway gap up is where the market turns really bullish, and you shoot up and you start a big move higher. The problem with their statement is that it was short-sighted, and it obviously shows a problem with their analysis. That the difference between the two is volume. It's always volume. And a breakaway gap up is on strong buy volume. And like we've been saying before, scroll down here, look at this. You don't have that. Ha 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 ha. If you're a bull and you're trying to find a reason to justify your bullish mentality, you better do your homework better than that, bud, because that was just embarrassing. You just proved my point. That's all you did. Look at this. Low volume. Let's see. That would mean that these gaps right here are exhaustion gaps. That's right. Oh, wow. Look at that. And that would also mean, let's go look at the NASDAQ. Okay, here we are looking at the NASDAQ. You've got the same gaps. One big one, another big one, and another one down here. But you've got a couple up here too, don't you? That's right. One here. Okay. The difference is that I was talking about, again, exhaustion gaps are on low volume. Look at that. Oh, wow, it's horrible. And the breakaways, the big ones. Yeah, see that there? This guy over here? Look at that big volume. You just confirmed my analysis, dummy. Okay, if you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's 100% free. All we ask in return, refer a friend. And if you don't like our analysis, by all means, don't watch it. Okay, real problem there. Okay, also, I don't know if I went over this yesterday or not. Let's move this up real quick. You've got a bearish divergence formation right here. Okay, low point here, lower low here, trending down. Low point here, higher low here, trending up. All right, that's a bearish divergence. And according to the slow stotch, which is up here at the overbought condition, as soon as it gets back up to 80 line, we'll be there tomorrow, probably. Once you get back up there, you start looking for shorts again. That's it. And that's all I'm doing consistently. Okay, I'm being selective. You got to be highly selective right now because there's still a lot of upside potential in the markets. Not because it's a strong situation, but because the low volume rally will continue to rally until smart money just dumps it. And the best opportunities are very overextended. This one is not all that overextended right here. She could still do like the Dow Jones did and break out of this resistance line right here. So keep an eye on that. All in all, of course, you guys know I'm extremely bearish the market. and I'm looking for these short opportunities. Okay, you can track us at perfectstockalert.com. We got all kinds of free stuff there. We also are starting this in a couple of days. We're going to be taking our first short positions in the 100 perfect swing trade uh, opportunities that we're doing over there. Basically, you can go to our website and learn about that. But basically, I'm going to prove perfectstockalert.com works by using the analysis that finding situations that you can't go wrong. And like we talked about yesterday, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that analysis. I'm telling you, bears, if they play their cards right, cannot lose money here, and bulls cannot win. Now, a day trader, I understand them trading to the upside. That makes sense. They're in and out in a day. They're working with the current market. I get that. But anybody who's holding overnight, you're taking a big risk by doing that on the long side. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Anything else I want to cover? Not really. I still see more potential moves to the upside. Keep an eye on that. Once the RSI hits the 70 line, yeah, I'm sticking a fork in it. Okay. We're not quite there yet on the NASDAQ. We got a lot of room on the NASDAQ to move to the upside. Doesn't have to get there, but we're keeping an eye on that. Also, the Hang Seng is already showing above 70, so keep an eye on that. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average is pretty close to it, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Okay, thank you for referring your friends. We broke every one of our traffic records last night on our website. That was very cool of you guys. We appreciate that. We'll keep working our tail off for you. Let's have a quick look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer, read it and weep. God bless, take care, thank you for your help and your support. I appreciate every one of you, except for that one guy that posts, really stupid statements, whatever. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.